Ninjago Season 3 is entitled Rebooted, and features the return of our favorite ninja and an old villain. Picking up where Season 2 left off, the ninjas struggle to return to their prime while dealing with the return of the Overlord. Even though the season is only 8 episodes in length, it most certainly left an impact on the entire franchise as a whole, and still stands out as something special. Many people find this season to be one of the best, so without further ado, let's get right into the summaries. Episode 1 is called The Surge, and starts off with a recap of the legendary final battle. We get some insight into how the land of Ninjago went through a major renovation, and soon took advantage of new technology created by a man named Cyrus Borg. Of course, without an enemy to fight, the ninjas soon became obsolete. Instead, they have since taken up teaching jobs at Sensei Wu's school, and like many other teachers, they are suffering. Nia meets up with the others, and explains that the school got approval to take the kids on a field trip to New Ninjago City. The ninja are of course disappointed that it's not action, but the school ventures onward anyway. They travel to the city and meet at Borg Tower, the base of course, Cyrus Borg himself. They meet a droid named Pixel, who Zane has an instant connection with, and find out that they have been specifically requested to talk to Cyrus Borg. The ninja meet up with Borg, and he gives them a gift, which just so happens to be a solid gold statue of himself. Borg pulls Kai aside, and tells him to protect them with their lives, and that he's listening. Confused, the ninja carry onwards, but soon end up breaking the statue. Inside, they find new ninja suits and strange weapons called the Technoblades. Eventually, everything goes haywire, and the ninja are propelled downwards in the elevator. They escape, and the tour group is soon turned on by Pixel. The ninja bursts out of the elevator and take on a few security mechs, or at least try. The Technoblades do not work, and the ninja are thrown out of the building. The ninja are attacked by a security helicopter, but Zane manages to hack it with a Technoblade. The ninja pick up the others and regroup on the ground. Kai gets confirmation of the Overlord's return as the ninja continue to fight. Eventually they are cornered, but Lloyd shows up on the Golden Dragon. The Overlord confronts them and explains that he really wants Lloyd's power. The ninja leave town, and the Overlord realizes that Sensei Wu no longer holds the Technoblades. The ninja retreat, knowing that they'll have to go back for Wu another day. Episode 2 begins with shots of the city deserted. The Overlord is attempting to use Lloyd's golden power to create a physical form for himself, and interrogate Sensei Wu of the ninja's current location. Now taking refuge in the forest, the ninja discuss their next plan of attack. They are greeted by Masako, who takes them to Garmadon's new monastery. Because of this, Zane is forced to stay behind with the Technoblades. Inside the monastery, the ninja learn the ways of the Silent Fist, but are forced outside when Zane reveals that he has intercepted Pixel trying to steal the blades. Zane hacks her over to the good side, and she reveals a few things. Sensei Wu is currently under the control of the Overlord, and that a fleet of newly designed ninjroids have surrounded the place. A battle ensues, Zane is damaged, and the ninja eventually trick the ninjroids and get away. The ninja decide to split up after that encounter for their own protection. Lloyd and his father venture to the Samurai X cave, while the ninja head towards the power plant to disable the ninjroids. Still hungry for golden power, the Overlord sends out the ninjroid mech dragon to pursue and capture Lloyd. The ninja make it to the power plant, and the Garmadons arrive in the Samurai X cave. They find a vehicle that they like and take off. The ninja finally break into the power plant, but Pixel follows and gets herself caught. Zane heads out to save her, and a fight between Zane and the ninjroid fleet ensues, while the rest of the ninja fight off the remaining ninjroids. The mech dragon ends up finding Lloyd and Garmadon and begins chase. The ninjroids accidentally disable their own source of power, causing themselves, the mech dragon, and even Pixel to shut down. Episode 3 of Ninjago is entitled Blackout, and opens with Garmadon training with Lloyd to unlock the true potential of his golden power, but Lloyd is becoming too impatient and arrogant. Under Borg Tower, a mysterious cloaked figure has just rebooted the digital Overlord virus using Electro Cobra. He soon does the same with Wu, and sends him off to find the ninja. At Jay's parents' junkyard, the ninja are sifting through parts, while Nia takes half of Zane's power source and gives it to Pixel. She comes back online, but starts to cause harm once again, as it's revealed that Nia and Cole are indeed a better couple than Nia and Jay. Of course, Jay is angry about this, and the infighting begins. The ninjroids and a corrupt Sensei Wu arrive, and a huge battle at the junkyard ensues. Zane and Pixel manage to defeat some ninjroids by working together and completing a two-person spinjitzu vortex. Jay and Cole are still fighting over Nia, and they get themselves into a little bit of a pickle. Nia is forced to save them in a pretty anticlimactic way, but it all works out. Sensei Wu reveals himself to the ninja, and they are now perplexed in terms of what to do. Meanwhile, in the mountains, Lloyd is still training to unlock the full potential of his golden power. He later has to save Garmadon himself, and they receive a message from the ninja soon after. Turns out the mysterious figure is actually part of the Serpentine race. The Garmadons take note of this and proceed to Hiroshi's labyrinth. The ninja finally make it back to New Ninjago City, and like everywhere else in the land, it's running without any source of power. Of course, the citizens are upset, but the ninja have not arrived to deal with that. They're about to embark on a journey to the caverns beneath the city, specifically the former tomb of the Stone Army, to confront the Serpentine. However, Pixel stays behind with Cyrus Borg. The ninja eventually reach the tomb, and find that most of the snakes have gone straight. They are now living lives away from evil, and in a way, it really is quite strange. To express to the ninja why they have given up their evil ways, they tell them the story of the Golden Master. The story states that a being with similar powers to the first Spinjitzu master, will destroy the land. At the same time, Cyrusborg and Pixel discuss her future, specifically her future with Zane. Back at the tomb, Ninjaroids have invaded, and they start attacking the Serpentine. The ninja, except for Zane of course, Spinjitzu their way into action, and manage to put up a decent fight. They defeat the Ninjaroid army, but the Overlord has one final message for them. Meanwhile, in Hiroshi's labyrinth, Garmadon and Lloyd are intercepted by a corrupted Sensei Wu, and Lloyd is pursued by the Ninjaroids. Using his golden power, he manages to flee, but is soon halted by the mech dragon and the mysterious person in robes. The figure reveals himself to be Pythor. Yes, somehow he survived being digested by the Great Devourer, and has allied himself with the Overlord. They then take Lloyd aboard the mech dragon and toss Garmadon aside. They escape, but Garmadon promises his son that he will find him. The next episode of Season 3 is entitled Enter the Digiverse, and this is when things get weird. The ninja are set up in Borg Tower ready to use the Technoblades to take out the Overlord, when the citizens of Ninjago come in and start making a ruckus. They are of course upset over the lack of power in the city, and continue to cause trouble until the ninja get a confirmation that the process of stealing Lloyd's golden power has already begun. To make things worse, the Ninjaroids approach the tower ready for an invasion. The ninja are transmitted into the Digiverse with the goal of destroying the Overlord, and they begin to understand how this strange digital world actually works. The ninja are captured by the Overlord in the Digiverse, but they are saved by Pixel soon after. They realize what the Overlord is really up to inside the digital prison, and continue towards the source. Nia proceeds to take on more of the Ninjaroid army, as the ninja continue to face their fears inside the Digiverse. Pixel tries her best to defend the physical forms of the ninja, and Cyrusborg is kidnapped. The ninja find the reboot station and the digital Overlord. Meanwhile, Pixel is still fighting outside. She is overwhelmed, but Garmadon returns to lend a hand. He takes on Pythor, but soon finds himself battling Wu. Now fighting the digital Overlord, the ninja are at their limit. Zane reminds everyone of their eventual success, and that they are all doing this to help out one of their own. He actually manages to harness the golden power himself, and soon the rest of the ninja are able to do so. They actually manage to reboot the system, clearing Wu of his possession, rebooting the Ninjaroids, and presumably destroying the Overlord. The ninja return to the real world, and the mech dragon containing Lloyd drops from the sky. Of course, Lloyd survives, and tells the ninja of his location. The mech dragon is now submerged, but the Overlord turns up, still intact. The next episode opens with Pythor and the Ninjaroids traveling to the fallen mech dragon to retrieve the wounded Overlord. They then proceed towards the city of Ouroboros. Meanwhile, at the Temple of Light, the ninja team is now united once again. Lloyd explains how he can no longer do this alone, and begins to transfer the remaining percentage of golden power. He gives it to the other ninja, and this restores their own elemental powers. Meanwhile, at Ninjaroid HQ, there's a slight feud going on between General Cryptor and Pythor over the state of the Overlord. Still not strong enough to become physical, the Overlord requires more golden power. Of course, he has a plan, this one entitled Project Arcturus. Sensei Wu notices that the Ninjaroids are up to suspicious activity, and Kai is able to respond. Using the brand new X1 charger, Kai takes off towards the Ninjaroid convoy. Of course, being Kai, he gets a little too overconfident and ends up blowing his own cover. A battle aboard the convoy breaks out, and Kai is just a little too reckless and ends up destroying a large majority of the cars. He ends up getting captured by Pythor after the entire struggle. The rest of the Ninja Alliance regroup and try to figure out what the Ninjaroids are up to, and eventually discover what Project Arcturus is. It's the plan to retrieve the remnants of the golden weapons from outer space. The ninja team travels there, and find out that the Ninjaroids have almost fully prepared for takeoff, but the ninja cannot prevent the launch of the rocket. They have no choice but to board the rocket and launch off to space along with the rest of the Ninjaroid army. Now faced with the wonders of space, the ninja also need to form a plan to defend the golden weapons from the Overlord. They realize that the only way to get to the main command center of the ship is by traveling outside the rocket, and Zane decides that he will head to the recently discovered spacesuits alone, because of course he doesn't need to breathe. He eventually makes it to the spacesuits and brings them back to the rest of the team, but their cover is blown. A battle aboard the spaceship takes place, and the Ninjaroids and Ninjago try to break up the transmissions from Wu and the others. The ninja continue to struggle aboard the rocket as the ship prepares to land. The ship successfully lands on the comet, and the Ninjaroids have already advanced towards the golden weapons. The ninjas steal one of the rovers and follow the tracks, leading them to the landing place of the golden weapons. They also encounter an alien bug, but they don't get the warning from Sensei. The parasites eat through metal, but the ninja don't know this and end up being spotted. The Ninjaroids take off with the weapons in hand, but the ninja are in hot pursuit. They have the idea to use the parasites as a plan of attack, and for once something actually goes right. The Ninjaroids are thrown off because of this, and due to the battle, the ninja beat the Ninjaroids back to the rocket. Unfortunately, the rocket was destroyed due to the parasites, and the Ninjaroids get away with the golden weapons. The ninja have failed, and the Overlord is one step closer to completing his task. The Ninjaroids return to Ninjago with the golden weapons, and allow the Overlord to successfully transition fully into the Golden Master, his ultimate form. The Ninjaroids are slowly converting the golden weapons into armor for the Overlord to use during his conquest. The ninja is still struggling on the comet, and are conversing amongst themselves trying to find a solution. They decide on building a rocket to travel back home. Working together, they build a somewhat functional rocket ship. They take off, but the Overlord has already entered New Ninjago City, now under the official title of the Golden Master. The ninja enter Ninjago's atmosphere, and they use their elemental shields to break free and travel back to the land. planned. Pixel manages to use the ninja's vehicles to catch them, and the team is reunited as one. The Overlord has turned the city into a fortress, but Cyrusborg radios the ninja and tells them to travel to the Temple of Fortitude. They proceed, but find it difficult because of the power that the Overlord has at this point. Nia is taken down, and the ninja go to rescue her, but are intercepted by the Overlord, who takes them down as well. The ninja end up reaching the temple in time, and they activate the Golden Power Shield, the only thing that can block the Overlord's power. Inside the temple, Cyrusborg introduces the ninja to his new invention, a shrinking pill. With this, the ninja can weaken the Overlord, and this needs to be done soon due to the Overlord's continuous takeover. Nia turns the ninjas against each other, and the ninja take advantage of the ancient stone armor. They burst out of the temple ready for battle, and advance towards the Overlord to finish him off. They get close enough for Wu and Gormrod to make a move with the pill, but unfortunately Pythor gets in the way. The Overlord takes advantage of this predicament and captures the ninja, but Zane manages to slip free and recognizes that he needs to do something. He bounces towards the Overlord, never looking back, and latches onto the golden armor. The armor begins to rip Zane apart, but he starts to weaken the golden power. He then takes this a step further and attacks the Overlord directly, not holding anything back. The rest of the ninja retreat as Zane finishes the job, destroying the Overlord and himself. The ninja emerge from cover, and later a funeral is held for their fallen comrade. The ninjas say their final goodbyes to Zane, and a statue is created in his honor. The episode ends with Pixel mourning over the loss of Zane, but soon the systems in the factory start rebooting. Of course, this is Zane attempting to rebuild himself, and we get confirmation of this as the episode comes to an end. So there you have it, guys, everything you need to know about Season 3 of Ninjago. If Season 3 is, of course, your favorite Ninjago season, be sure to leave a comment with the hashtag VoteS3 incorporated somehow. This will be very useful for a video I'm currently working on that will be uploaded as soon as possible. And if Season 3 is not your favorite, don't worry, just use one of these other tags. Your votes are very important to this series, so be sure to take everything into consideration before you vote. But besides that, thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up rating, and as always, be sure to hit that subscribe button, guys, because it really does mean a lot to me. Don't forget to leave a comment stating what you thought of the video itself or the subject matter, or if you just had a general comment, that's fine too. And also don't forget to leave your video suggestions down below as well for a chance to have your idea featured as an actual video sometime later on. Thank you guys so very much for watching once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that I bid you farewell.